Small ducklings and their mother trapped in a drainage ditch in South Boulder. A hero to them and to those who he tried to help today as he was first on the scene at that shooting at the King Soopers today in South Boulder.
Unbelievable. Our hearts are with Officer Eric Telley's family tonight, the entire Boulder Police Department, and all of our men and women that wear that blue uniform to work every single day. I want to remind you, we are going to continue all of the news coverage, the latest headlines, and go to our team of 7 reporters that are spanned out around Boulder, beginning at 9 o'clock on our sister station, Fox 31 News. We'll have an hour and a half of coverage dedicated to covering the incident that happened, the active shooter situation that happened in Boulder, Colorado, just before 3 o'clock today.
Again, the jaw-dropping...
Just before 3 o'clock today.
Again, the jaw-dropping headline just now from Boulder Police: 10 people killed in this mass shooting today, putting it on par with some of the most notorious mass shootings in Colorado. 13 killed at Columbine, 12 people killed at Aurora, 10 people killed today at this grocery store on the south side of Boulder. Our coverage...
Okay, let's put it this way. Columbine and the shooting in Aurora were both government-sponsored terrorism done by more than one shooter. And if they're trying to put this on par with that shooting, I'm going to suspect that this might be some government-sponsored terrorism. Very anxious to hear more about this, but this is just the MO. These public shootings are what the Democrats do. They'll send shooters into your public schools and murder your children, and then tell you that we don't need to have guns in this country. It's absurd what is going on here. I'm really anxious to find out what's going on. But when they tell you that counterparts from the FBI and other federal organizations are there, that's exactly how they perpetuate the cover-up and how that they officially release information. And if you saw the press conference on CNN, there were a bunch of alluding to gathering all the information and then releasing the correct information, and the way that they were wording it, it was very suspicious. But you just need to be aware that this could very well be government-sponsored terrorism. This is the military in action. This is your government in action, as usual, just like they've assaulted everybody with the COVID, trying to give everybody a vaccine. They murdered children at Columbine. There were witnesses who said it wasn't Eric Harris or Dylan Klebold who shot me. It was this other kid. It was blacked out and redacted his name, so I haven't seen it. But he was wearing a South Park shirt. He was a shooter on the roof that multiple witnesses saw from the parking lot. So the official narrative is never the true narrative. So whatever you're going to hear from the feds in this, and whatever reason the feds need to be in here, and whatever reason the police can't conduct their own investigation, is exactly what necessitates the cover-up, because they have to make sure that their guy doesn't spill the beans who they sent in to do the shooting. Like I said, I'm just very skeptical, and I can't wait to see who this guy is that they claim did it. But they got patsies, they got people that they murdered children, blowing up the Oklahoma City bombing building with, murdering kids at Columbine. Witnesses say that they saw shooters in black BTU uniforms and military garb shooting at the Trenchcoat Mafia at Columbine. This was a senior on the football team. There's information that will never be released through sources like this garbage, because this is all a cover-up on TV. Everything's under control. You know that saying, everything's under control, and it's supposed to put you at ease? Do you ever stop and wonder who's really in control of everything? You're living in a fish tank, people. You got to realize that. And it's all under control. The only place that things are not completely under control is in your own mind, your own freedom of thought. That's the last vestige of hope we have as Americans, that enough people have their freedom of thought to resist the government lies and propaganda.